Hi, and welcome back to Dirtbike Magazine's video series Premix, where it's all two strokes all the time. I'm Mark Tilley, and today we're getting our chance to ride the 2021 Yamaha YZ250 two-stroke for the first time. Yeah, it is the same as the 2020 and the 2019. They have made some other changes to it, but this bike has basically been the same platform since around 2006, and we're not hating on it at all. We love the fact that Yamaha's making it. We love the fact that Yamaha's bringing it into the United States and letting us rip them around. We did make a couple changes on this motorcycle. The big one that we made was we took the stock carburetor off and replaced it with a Smart Carb SC2 carburetor. Now this is a metering rod technology carb. It's all billet aluminum. It's really cool looking. Put this on the motorcycle. It has all the connections and everything for all the electrical stuff that you would need straight off the stock carburetor. Some of the other carburetors that use the same technology don't have that luxury. This one does, but this one does take a little bit of grinding or dremeling or that kind of stuff on the air boot to make sure that it fits properly. So if you're not mechanically inclined, we recommend on the install, make sure you have a mechanic that knows what they're doing do it and kind of dial it in. The other thing we noticed with this carburetor, and we worked with Nathan and the crew at Smart Carb, is that we had to go with a richer metering rod than what they send out to all the other states in the United States, because the gas in California is a little bit different. We will recommend running a little bit of race gas in it, but this thing is designed to run on pump gas that we can get in Southern California. The other thing we're doing today, we have our first chance to test the all-new Bell Moto 10 helmet. Now, the Moto 9 came out about 10 years ago, and now Bell has come out with this Moto 10 helmet, completely brand new, what we would say from the ground up. So the Bell Moto 10 is all about performance. It's performance for high-level athletes. It features the brand new Spherical technology powered by MIPS, the segmented 3K shell, the thermal exchange airflow system, NMR bumpers, a panoramic goggle port that's enlarged to accept the newer, larger style goggles that are being produced, a sweat management system, and the Virus Cool Jade infused liner. The two things that do carry over from the Moto 9 are the flying bridge visor and the magnetic cheek pads. So that's enough talking. We're gonna go ride this bike with this new Smart Carb on it and test out this brand new Bell helmet. So we just ended our day of testing the Smart Carb. Now that we've got the right metering rod and all the modifications done to the air boot, it gives it a lot more response right off bottom, a stronger pull in the mid, and maybe a little bit more over rev on top. It's just crispier all the way around. The bike has a deep, throaty sound to it now. So we're liking that modification. Again, this was our first day riding with the brand new Bell Moto 10. And as you can see, it's a little bit overcast. So we didn't get to really test the sweat management system or anything like that. But in the video, you guys got to see our test rider, Kenny Alexander from Fast House, ripping the bike around Cahuilla. I got to ride the bike a little bit after he did, and we weren't sweating when we came off. So that's kind of a testament to what the ventilation system is. The helmet does fit a little bit tighter. The cheek pads do come up a little bit higher, more like what we would see in a street bike type helmet. And at the very beginning, it was a little bit hard to get used to. But once we were on the track and riding the bike, there was nothing that really jumped out at us that we didn't like about the helmet. And when it comes to helmets, that's a good thing. When you don't notice that you have it on, the goggle eye port without goggles in there does look really big. You have a really big field of view. So we wore the brand new 100% 2021 Armega goggle. It fit in the opening really good. It still let it go tight against our face. So there's not very many of these helmets in the United States right now. They did 1,000 of them, and they're all numbered, limited edition and everything. We do have a little bit of in the rumor mill that Fast House is working on a collaboration with them. They've done stuff in the past with the Moto 9, and we hear that there is some cool stuff coming from Fast House in a few months, maybe around the time of Day in the Dirt. So if you are a Fast House rider, you might want to sit tight for that. Now, this is still our first day of riding with this new helmet. We plan on putting a lot more time with this helmet, and it's gonna heat up here in Southern California really quickly. So we'll definitely be able to test out that sweat management system, but pretty impressed with our first ride. If you got a little bit more time on your hands and you want to check out some of our other two-stroke videos, hit the video thumbnail now. And as always, head over to dirtbikemagazine.com for the latest off-road and motorcycle industry news.